channel, and in this video I'm going to show you all my favorite tips for thrift shopping. I have 12 tips that I thought of between me and my sister and my family and friends, things that I've learned throughout my years of thrift shopping and my experiences, good or bad, and I would love to share them with you guys. So if that's something you want to see, then just stick around. So my first tip for you is to know the days they have specific sales. So sometimes thrift stores will have sales on federal holidays like Memorial Day, Labor Day weekend, and other days they just have specific tags that are on sale. So like at Goodwill, they'll have certain days where the blue tags will be half off or the red tags will be half off. On this particular day when I went, the yellow tags were half off, and I've noticed throughout my years of thrift shopping that specifically at the Goodwill, the green tags are more common throughout the store. So you want to go on days they have green tags 50% off. My tip number 2 for you is that private stores can set their own prices. This means that they can set them cheaper because they don't have a certain quota or certain price they have to match up for that month. So for example, my local thrift store called Clothes Closet can set their own personal prices because they don't have to meet any certain quotas or anything. So the prices are very cheap. You can get a pair of shoes for $2, a shirt for 50 cents, whereas Goodwill or Red Racks can list those same items for $7 or $8. My tip number 3 for you is to wear comfy clothes. You're going to be shopping, you're going to be taking a long time too, so you want to wear something comfortable that you can run around the store in, try on different things, and they'll be easy to take on and off when you're in the dressing room. So what I like to wear are a good pair of leggings, a comfy t-shirt, and some slip-on tennis shoes. So this could be flip-flops, some slip-on boots. I sometimes wear my slip-on mom tennis shoes, and they're so easy to take on and off when you're in this changing room changing over and over again. My 4th tip for you is to give yourself time, because thrift stores are not as organized as a regular Target or Sears or JCPenney's would be. There's just a long rack of jeans that you have to sift through. There's not really a lot of specific sizing areas. You just have to look through each one and of course try on everything. My 5th tip for you is to always try on your clothing. When I found a good pair of jeans this day, I loved them. They looked like they would fit me so well. I loved the color, and then when I tried them on, they were 4 inches too short because I'm 5'7", and finding jeans for me is just so difficult. So I loved the jeans. I could have bought them for $6 or $7 and not tried them on, but I tried them on, took a couple minutes, but I was glad because I didn't want to buy them if I wasn't going to wear them. Happened again. The problem with being 5'7" is that no pants will ever fit you right away. So, looks good right here. Tip number 6 for you is to always have your phone charged in case you need to look up the location of a store, look up the closing and opening times, and if you need to look up a certain brand to see if it's actually worth getting. For example, if you find a brand that you've not really heard of, but you want to see if it's actually worth getting, you can type it in, and if it turns out to be a high-end brand and it's only listed for $2 or $3, then you could go ahead and pick that up and know that you're getting a good deal. Also, on the other hand of that, if you're buying a shirt and you're not sure of the brand, you could look it up and turns out it might be a Walmart or Target brand and they're selling it for way too high, then you might just want to pass on that one. Tip number 7 is to have an idea but not too specific. So if you want to get a sweater, maybe not have a specific color in mind because you don't know what you're going to find. Sometimes when I go, I'll have a short list of what I need to get, like long sleeve shirts for Leo and a pair of jeans for me, but I won't narrow that down to a specific style or color because you don't know what you're going to find here. Just search through everything and you'll find what you need, and you might find some things that surprise you. Concert at the Goodwill. I know you see just how it could be.
This is iconic. Like, hello.
Iconic, iCarly.
Come through, looking better than ever.
So my 8th tip for you is to never trust the size listed on the items. It's because things have been worn and washed and run through the dryer so many times that a small might actually appear like a large, but it's going to be stretched out and might not fit you like a small, or it could be listed as a large, which sometimes I wear, but it's going to be shrunk down so tiny that I'm not going to be able to fit into it. Just try it on and who cares what the tag says. Tip number 9 for you is if you can't actually see yourself wearing it, then just go ahead and pass on it. Part of thrift shopping is to get things at a very cheap price, but you also don't want to find yourself cluttering up your house with items you're not going to wear, but because it has a great brand on it, you might want to buy it. Just go ahead and pass on it if you can't actually see yourself wearing it. My number 10 tip is actually going to be told to you by my sister Delaney, so take it away, Delaney.
A tip for the thrift store is don't just go in to what size you wear. Always look for in all the sizes, because there could always be some mixed in there, or just a shirt that is a bigger size but you want to wear it bigger. And then the second tip is to just go and look as to what first catches your eye. So like right here, these stripes are going to catch my eye, or maybe this. Like, don't just look through for each one individually first. I always go to the first things that catch my eye, and then I'll go back through and go through each one.
Thanks, Delaney, for that awesome clip. My 12th and final tip for you is not really anything to do with clothes, but this is to do with crafts. If you watch my channel, you know that I love DIY crafts, and a lot of my items and materials come from a thrift store or things that I've just used around the house. My family has always been one to buy something for very cheap or free on the side of the road and fix it up and sell it for a lot more to get a little extra money, and that is a perfect way if you need a little bit of a side hustle, some side money, with a little bit of spray paint or sanding down, or just a good clean. You'll be able to turn someone's trash into real treasure. So those were all my tips for thrift shopping. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I love thrift shopping. I've been doing it since I was a little kid. I actually used to think it was boring as a 7-year-old because my mom would take me into this huge store called Savers, and it's not around here anymore. I don't know if they shut it down, but it was so boring because we had to look through every single rack. But now that I'm an actual mom and I actually have to make and pay my own bills, I realize that it's worth a lot more. And I really appreciate my mom for teaching me all the great things about thrift stores and how to save money and reuse. All of thrift shopping is just reusing materials, so you don't have to buy new ones. And I think that is a wonderful thing to do and a wonderful thing to teach your children. So let me know if you guys ever thrift shop and if you enjoyed this video. I loved making it for you guys, and I absolutely love thrift shopping. So that is it for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe because I would love to have you here. Bye!